All right. Now I got some questions. Was Jack really Jack at the bar? I know it does look like Jack, but you have to remember that that footage of the bar scene, the police did not release that. Someone else did. Now there's a good chance maybe that footage in the bar was altered, photo opt maybe. Does it look like Brian uh, Cold Gold or whatever his name is? It kind of does. If you look at Jack, he's kind of got reddish hair. But if you look at the photo of the still video, it's a photo of a video. It does kind of look like the guy's hair is dark, his mustache, his beard. Could it have been Brian that they were talking to in the bar? And maybe, possible, very possible. Maybe that's why the police were kind of upset that the video came out and they didn't release it. Where did the video come from? If it was real footage and evidence, uh, it should have been released when they released the other videos, but they didn't. So that's something there. I think they did that because they were looking at someone else. It's possible this guy was at that bar. He only lived 20 miles away. That's like a 5-10 minute drive. People are like, oh my God, well, he lived 20 minutes away. How could he be in? Well, 20 minutes is nothing. And him going across the country within 3 weeks, yeah, very possible. Him, and I think there is other people involved. And we need to find them 4 people that were walking behind the police car that night that the cops, you know, you got to find them. You got to find them because he could. He could have. Now a lot of people are saying, "How could you?" I seen a video that said he was a student of a professional, a crime forensic or crime professor, uh, and he was actually recruiting people and posting stuff about stuff. So he might have showed up there and already had help. He might have people they don't think outside the box. He might have hung out at that bar. He might have even known them girls. He was only 20 minutes away, or 20 miles away from his apartment. And yeah, if you're going to do something like that, you don't do it in your hometown. Usually you go somewhere else and do it, right? But it's going to be interesting to see if it was Jack or this guy. Now, this guy Brian uh, looks like he could grow a beard. Some dudes can grow a beard in a day. So at that time, he might have had a beard, but then he shaved his face and went on the run. It's possible. I'm looking at that maybe that video that we seen of the bar, someone photo opted it, and it was actually Brian that was at the bar and the girls were talking to. Maybe we're looking at all kinds of options on it. You got to have an open mind, and I know a lot of the crime community is uh, blaming a lot of people. Well, you guys said it was Jack, and everyone was a suspect. Nobody did anything wrong. Everyone did everything right. They were all suspects. The food truck people, the bar people, the boyfriends, the family, they were all suspects until the case is closed. And people are so upset on the internet. You folks, well, they went with their gut feeling and went with it was Jack. Hey, we all did. But some of us went outside the box and looked because we know that killers can kill and they're on the move. They could be 2,500 miles away. They can do a killing in California in a week and a half, be all the way in New York, drive all the way across the country, and you're looking in another state for them, and all along this guy's already bolted and he's gone, you know. Eh, But you can't tell people. I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody that thinks with an open mind. Like I said, we were looking at the guy they're looking at for the Mikey Vaughn case, you know, that was from Idaho, that area. We opened our mind. A lot of people didn't. They said we were dumb. We got the profile. We just the other night we did a video saying this guy's probably law, might have had suits, might have had latex gloves and everything. He knew what he was doing. A lot of people are pissed, but I don't know what to say. They were all focused in on Jack, and they had the right to be, because usually, what do? They go with the people that is last seen around the girls. They did nothing wrong. We had Jack and everybody in the food truck down as suspects too, even the family. We don't know all the story yet. Let the guy talk. He will be talking. He might have been dating the sister of one of the families. He might have lived right next door to him, whatever people are saying. He might have had help, others. They need to find them 4 guys that were walking in between the buildings and came out behind the cop car. It ain't over yet, man. Everyone, it's solved. I'm like, there we go. Another Delphi case. They think it's one guy, and boom, the case is solved. Now, there's more involved. He had help. The proof shows that he was recruiting people, looking for people, making posts and everything. And yeah, it's possible. It's possible. But don't give up. And yeah, we had a feeling something. And here's the key. Here's going to be the key thing. How'd you get into the house? If there was no point of entry, they had to leave the door open. Either that or he knew the girls. Possibly he only lived 20 minutes away, or what, 20 miles away, which is 8-minute drive, if that. He could have knew some frat guys there from a different frat. He could have been communicating with the girls on a alt account. Don't go judging everything. The case is still open. It ain't closed. There might be others that helped him. And all this sex stuff and incel stuff that I'm hearing on YouTube, you folks really need to look at things differently, because this ain't a sexual thing. This guy and whoever he had helping him did it because he got a thrill out of it. He knew crime. He knew stuff. Nothing to do with sex. No rape or nothing. This guy did it, and whoever helped him did it because they tried to get away with it, because they thought they knew crime better than the real people. So that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything sexual unless he was sleeping with one of the girls. And anything is possible, right? So I'm getting ready for the press release, and we'll see what information they have.